Right, let's just finish this because I'm running very late. This is Kia number 3, which is a European B segment car, like really quite nice. Influenced Peter Schreier, obviously. To me, is quite a lot of Fiesta sort of thinking going on. Apparently, this is very close to production. What else are we going to see? You can see some gorgeous Alfas. Alfa always have a really nice stand and usually the nicest girls. And here's a GTA 1300 Junior, the 1300 Junior being one of my favourite cars. And obviously that's a racetrack which leads to the Mito GTA, which actually, you know, don't really like the Mito, I have to say, even though I'm a big Alfa fan. But I think this works a lot better than the standard car. These matte details are quite nice. I quite like those big, what I term fuck-off exhausts. And the wheels are good, as Alfa wheels often are. And these headlights are much better with that matte surround as well. So yes, I'll have mine in white, please. Let's just run on to the Ford stand because here's the European Focus RS, which everyone says is amazingly brilliant and super fast. I'm sure it is. However, I wouldn't have one in frog green. I'd definitely go for this Ford Racing Blue. This is a car that we looked at, or van, sorry, that we looked at a few weeks ago. This is the Tornado Connect battery electric vehicle, which is being developed in partnership with Smiths, will come to North America. I assume the fact that it's here means that it's probably coming to Europe. This is basically like the people carrier version of it, of the van. Rear seat, front seat, car-like dash, massive boot, electric power socket. And here's Ford's Iosis Max concept. Some nice details, hugely complex door mechanisms opening. I think this light is quite interesting. Talked about that with design or two before. Feature kind of Ford trapezoidal grille. Note the way, if you can see on the film, that the instrument panel runs into the mirror on the side. You can sort of see that there. Over there. However, horrific colour. And a lot of people have said shades of Mercedes B-Class, and I'm not sure Ford would be ever so happy at that. I tend to kind of agree. There is something very B-Class, Mercedes B-Class-esque about it. Sort of slightly oddly proportioned kind of small Euro MPV. I take it that this is kind of Ford's next step on from kinetic design. And yeah, I don't know, let's see, but I remain to be convinced actually. Here's a load of Fiestas. They look pretty good on the street. These quite wild colours. Haven't seen one in white yet, but I think white would be quite cool. What else is going on? Some Aston Martins, which to me increasingly look sort of irrelevant and all the same. I can't tell the DB9 against the V8 Vantage at 10 paces, which I think I should be able to. Volvo covered all their cars up, but we talked about them earlier. Interesting stuff, very heavily going for the green side of things. Be interesting to see whether they go independent or what happens, or, well, looks like they're going to be bought by the Chinese apparently, which would be interesting if true. That's the Jag XFR, which according to Autocar is better than the M5. I think things like that and that sort of make it feel a little bit cheap. Sure, it's very good to drive. Mental Spec Cayenne in carbon fibre effect finish. If that takes your fancy. Or you can have a matte 911 or a matte black Venti Continental GT. Why you would is another matter. Here's Magna, who are Ford's partner for their electric stuff, and this is a shell which is actually quite a neat demonstration of Ford's electric vehicle. There's the power controller, and you can see the battery there to the back, and we come around the other side. I suspect this is a focus platform. Orange wires denote where power's coming to from, so DC converter, single gearbox, electric vacuum pump brake, regen braking, AC compressor. This big orange wire is important because it goes to the batteries, which are there. Peugeot continue to underwhelm me. I'm hoping that the influence of Jean-Pierre Blouet as kind of head of Citroën and Peugeot will improve things there soon. Got about 1 million pictures of the new Mercedes E-Class, but not a lot of people seem to like it, and it feels very bizarre in some respects. These like fun little details down here, and sort of weird, don't really know where we're going design that doesn't seem to particularly be anyone's cup of tea. BMW covered up the 5 Series PAS, whatever it's called, GT concept, but no, at their stand, well, they just changed it, but no, their stand is heavily kind of greenified, and they're talking a lot about their efficient dynamics, like with that 1 Series down there. And because Citroën put the DS Inside concept in a box over there, and then wouldn't let anyone who didn't have fully stamped up credentials and business cards and what have you inside, we couldn't get to see the DS Inside, which we slagged off the other week. So we'll just continue to be a bit peed off with Citroën for not letting us have a look at it, and say that it's a bit of a shame that they've wrecked the DS name. This is the E-Class Coupe. Bit nicer than the sedan. Sure, they'll probably sell truckloads of them to footballers' wives. But isn't it a shame, and this is going to make me sound really trite, and like I don't know what I'm talking about, but that Mercedes can't make cars that look like this anymore. They used to do gracious, elegant, beautifully proportioned sedans, and they don't anymore. Final thing, which I didn't check out in any way, was the Rolls Royce 200EX. It's a little bit smaller than a Phantom. Funny two-tone painting going on. There are the Phantoms. There's 200EX.